Hey everybody, my name is Ian and welcome to From Beginner to Band. And in this short video we're going to look at how to sit with the guitar. So it might seem very obvious, but lots of my students will have poor sitting positions, and it's very important that if you want to progress and just give yourself a chance of being able to play the things that you want to be able to play, sitting position is really important. Now, how do we do this? So most of you will probably play the acoustic or the electric guitar, and let's say you're right-handed, you sit it on your right leg, and this curve of the guitar goes on your leg, okay, and you put your arm over. That's pretty obvious, but what are the do's and don'ts? Well, don't have the guitar flat across your body like this, because it's quite awkward, doesn't balance very well. So what you've got to do is angle the guitar like this and have it in the side of your body, and bring your hand or bring your arm over and sit on the top. Now, next don't let the neck fall down towards the floor, because you're having to stretch and reach for your chord. So make sure the guitar neck is at least horizontal or parallel to the floor, okay? You might put something under your foot, or you can even cross your legs. Make sure if you're right-handed, cross your right leg. If you're left-handed, cross your left leg. That will bring the guitar up on your right-hand side, and it's the correct side. So this is quite a nice sitting position now, okay? So just to recap, bring the guitar into the side of your body, bring the neck over your left knee. If you're right-handed, keep the neck up, okay? Try not to, it's very common, try not to tilt the guitar back to look what you're doing, okay? And then that just wastes time and slows you down. No good guitar player does that when they play, so don't do that, okay? What you've got to do is just got to peer over, keep the guitar in this nice sitting position and just peer over, and I can just see the first string, second, third. So you've got to get used to peering over and just seeing the guitar like that, okay? From that position, so don't rock the guitar back. Another thing is, don't slouch and sort of sit in your chair like this. Again, the guitar's gonna rock back. It's not a great sitting position. With your right hand or your strumming hand, what we're trying to do is, I guess in a sense, recreate the classical guitar position. So classical guitarists tend to sit with the guitar on their left leg, and they bring the arch here in onto their left leg like that. Now you can sit like this, and some rock guitarists like sitting in this position as well, because it brings the neck up and closer towards you, so you can actually see what you're doing more. So actually there's a really good reason for sitting like this. Traditionally, under your left leg, you'll put a footstool to raise the guitar up. Now this isn't fantastic for the back, so I tend to just sit without a footstool, and I'll just sort of bring my left leg up a little bit. But lots of classical guitarists now these days use a guitar cushion, so it sits here on your leg and the guitar sits on top, so you can keep both feet flat on the floor. So try this position, see how it feels. It might feel a lot better than the acoustic guitar position. So when we sit like this, our forearm is coming across the guitar, from the top of the guitar here across the sound hole, and that's a perfect position for the forearm. We're just going to lift the hand up like this and let the fingers drop to the strings, and then you've got your perfect right hand position. From there I can strum the strings, I can finger pick the strings, and I can play a scale there with my I and M fingers, okay? So if you want to sit in, so let's call the pop position, acoustic guitar position, you want to recreate this sitting position of the classical guitar, because it's really the best way. So my forearm is copying that, and I just raise my forearm up, let my fingers drop towards the strings, and there's my perfect playing position, okay? So do's and don'ts. With the right hand, I'll just bring my guitar there so you can see this. Don't let the hand fall away like this. That's very common when you're finger picking, to have this position, okay? Now the ring finger is closer to the strings and my index finger, so that's not so good. I want the fingers to be the same distance from the strings. So try and keep I call it the back of the hand flat on to the body of the guitar. So try and keep that position, okay? We're going to do finger picking in the next tutorial, but this is a little exercise that you can do. Okay. Now left hand, what's the best way to play the note? So the best way to start on the guitar is just to play a single note. I've got some videos on that you can check out. So place your finger on the front of the fret. Let's call that the middle of the fret, that's the back of the fret, and that's the front of the fret. As you can hear, the front of the fret sounds better. So try and play there as you play a melody. Okay? So, do's and don'ts here. When you're playing a melody, try and use different fingers. Not always one finger. You can start with one finger, that's absolutely fine, but then try and progress and play with different fingers. What should your thumb do? So lots of people bring the thumb over. If you're playing chords, you'll see people bring the thumb over. Is that good or bad? It's okay, as long as it sounds, as long as you can get a clear, each string ringing out clearly, it's fine. When you're playing a bar chord, you'll need the thumb at the back of the neck. And if you're playing a scale, again, you'll need the thumb at the back of the neck. Okay? Bending strings, normally guitar players will bring the thumb over because it gives you a bit more leverage. So if I'm bending this string like this, I can even put some vibrato on after I've bent the string, and I can do that by bringing the thumb over and creating a bit more power and leverage in the wrist. If I was trying to bend the string with my thumb at the back, it's very, very, very difficult, and I find that very difficult to put some vibrato on, so I would definitely recommend bringing the thumb over to bend the strings like that. So that covers the sitting position. Please comment, like and subscribe below. Let me know what you're struggling with, what you'd like to learn next. Please click the link below to go through to the homepage of From Beginner to Band, where you can sign up to my emailing list and get notified of new videos coming out. Thanks again for watching, and please keep watching for the next video coming up.